Well, hello everybody and welcome to the winter review video. Winter does cover your entire server with snow. It adds particle effects, it even adds gift chests and deadly snowmen. So let's have a review over this plugin. If I join the game, first thing that pops into my mind is these particles. And this is really cool because you can also have players toggle them off if they don't want to see them. And these by the way are stars using my shader pack, so these are not particles anymore. And you can obviously control it using a permission, which makes it very accessible only to the groups that you want. That's the first feature. The other feature is the terrain covering. Let me actually do a cut and let me show you how that works. Alright, so now I used World Edit, and as you can see, this is stone. As you can see, winter is automatically covering the terrain with snow. It can even freeze water to ice. And then after, if you open up the settings inside winter, you can go to terrain right here. And then after your winter period is over, you can simply set melt to true and it's going to reverse the process. You can also configure which biomes you want the snow to appear in, and also configure the tick-in period. If I set it to 1, it's going to be very quick. Let me go. There we go. And now you can see the snow is appearing extremely quickly. Obviously, this is not good for your server's performance, so I do recommend you keep it at about 20 to even 50. Plus, it does support stacking the snow, so the snow can grow up to a new block, a full new block level, which is really nice, and it's going to create that realistic cover effect. Let me actually reverse that real quick so we don't get the entire map covered in snow right away. All right. So that's one feature. The other feature that I want to show you is the gift chest feature. Let me just disable this speed mode. And a gift chest feature, what it does, it'll help you basically manage gifts for players all year round. So the way it works, you simply place a chest and then you place a sign all over it. And there is how many? Gift chests. So that's 1, data chest, that's 2, time chest, that's 3. So there's 3 types of chests which you can create. First one is simply called a gift chest. You can simply place gift on the first line, and then whatever you place inside the chest can be stolen. I have another player right here that will be helping to demonstrate what it does. So I can open up and I can take this apple right here, but I can't damage the chest, right? So this chest is protected but can be looted by anybody. Then there's a gift chest which only a specific player can open, and you can specify the player name at the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th line. So for example, this chest is for me, so I can take this sword, but this chest is for a player called 3rd account, and I can't open it. It'll say this chest is not for you. Obviously, the owner can open it, browsing your own winter chest content. And of course, if you are an admin, let me just give myself OP. You can view a locked chest content as an admin, which is really cool. So obviously there is a specific permission for that. And the second part of these chests is called the data chest, which basically means players can only open the chest between given dates, and it also supports a given time. So between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. at Christmas, at a New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, players can open it. If I go right here, you can see this chest is only accessible between blah, blah, blah. And by the way, these messages are fully customizable to your needs. And the final version of this feature is called a timed chest. Basically means that you can place any custom things into it, and then players can loot it. I can take this right here, but they can only loot it within, they have to wait between this amount of time between each time they want to open it, right? So if I wait for 30 seconds, I can loot it again, which is really cool. So that's that. And then winter also has a really amazing feature called Deadly Snowmen, which is really funny. All you have to do is type in WT Psycho, I think it's called, and oh my god, what happens? All right, gotta spawn it a little bit higher on the ground. I can just kill this one. And this is a custom monster, which, despite the looks, is not very friendly. And if you attempt to get closer in survival, this mob will actually shoot at you and it's gonna kill you. Right? So, you know, don't want to be around this mob. And it's really cool because you can also set this monster. Whoops. You can also set this monster to replace existing snowmen. And it can even replace a bunch of zombies at random so that when you walk around the world, you can then see the mob appearing. And then here's a chance how many in percentage from 0 to 100 mobs you want replaced. And here you can specify the mobs which you want to replace. Winter has an excessive configurations. By the way, if you only want the snow to appear in certain world card regions, it also supports that. You can configure this in the settings. You can also make the snow more. Let me just add some more particle effects, set it to 500. And hopefully now, yes, now we have a lot more particles. But generally speaking, this will be quite annoying. So if you set it to 50, it's going to be more realistic and less annoying for players. And now it's really nice and really unobtrusive. So that is pretty much it. It also did support disguise biomes feature that used to change the color of the leaves in deserts to make them appear as though everything is winter, everything is snowy, but that feature does not work on the latest Minecraft version because of the excessive packet changes. And it also supports weather, so you can completely disable rain, and then you can basically also enable something called a snowstorm, which happens to be at random. When there is a thunderstorm, instead of a vanilla thunderstorm, Winter creates a custom storm which will spawn these snow particles in all directions, making them look like crazy. It's a pretty cool effect. So that is it for Winter. I do recommend you check it out and definitely get it for the upcoming winter and Christmas season, because it really makes a big difference to your server if you have these very nice snow effects and these, you know, terrain generators and gift chests and deadly, you know, snowmen, stuff like that. It's a really cool plugin, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. Go check it out. The link is below this video in the description, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. Take care.